I got the underhook, and I was thinking, I was like, yo, should I grapple right now, or should I just fucking just get this motherfucker back? And I just hear her talking, and she's like, who? Dennis, my son? And then she was like, okay, we'll talk, you know? And then she's like, did you put our number somewhere or something? Like, what is this? And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I did it. I put my number in. I didn't think they'd call. It was like a free trial. I was like, it was like a McGregor thing. Like I was running backwards. Like the guy was charging me, and I just threw a combo as I'm moving backwards, and I caught him with like a right hand. How Connor caught, what's his name, Aldo.
All right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with Dennis Buzukja. Dennis, how we doing, my man?
I'm good, brother. How are you? How's everything?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. And Dennis, man, I mean, you just had a fight not too long ago. I mean, talk us a little bit more about that matchup and what's maybe next for you.
Yeah, bro. So I was supposed to fight. I was out in Vegas. I was supposed to fight Danny Silva, boxer, little taller guy. So I've been preparing crazy for that. And then Saturday, the week before the fight, when Izzy was fighting, it was like right before that. They tell me Silva's out. I was like, fuck, bro. Like, all right, whatever. Tell me who it is. So I'm waiting, and I'm still cutting down to 45 in this whole time. So I think Tuesday night they tell me Francis Marshall at 155, but I was like 156 when they told me Tuesday night. I was like, bro, I'm on weight to. I was like, I'm on track for 145. Like this, I've been cutting this whole time. I was like, why 155? And they were like, he can't make 145 in this time frame. So I was like, tell him 150 at least. I made my UFC debut 3 days notice. I had to cut 22 pounds. So they were like, bro, it's 155, either or take it or don't fight. So I was like, all right, fuck it, let's fight. So I knew Francis for a while from the Ring of Combat days in Jersey. And so, I had a feeling we might fight, going into the UFC and everything. But yeah, it just sucked. He came, held me against the cage for the first round, kind of stole the round. I kind of gave it away to him. And then second round, I thought he was going to come out, wrestle again when he blitzed me. And as I was circling out, I thought he was going to shoot, and he just caught me with the overhand right. Fucking caught me clean, dropped my ass. And then I got the underhook, and I was thinking, I was like, yo, should I grapple right now, or should I just fucking just get this motherfucker back? And then I heard Aljo in the corner. He's like, yo, just breathe for a second. So I took a deep breath. I was like, nah, fuck that. We're banging, bro. So I just literally, Derek Lewis, that shit, I just stood up, and then I slapped my hands together. I was like, all right, let's go. We're fucking. Then I threw a few haymakers, missed on a few of them, and I was like, all right, let me calm down. And then when I calmed it down, I started picking them apart, stole the round back. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man, 100%. And, when it comes to you, I mean, do you have maybe any opponents or any dates on maybe when we can maybe see you back in the future?
So that was the last fight on my contract. They did say they're putting me back in. I just don't know when. I don't know if it'll be like a short notice thing that they're gonna put me in for. Keep me on the sidelines. I really don't know. It's still a little soon to know. But whatever it is, bro. I took these last 2 weeks off. Usually I just take a few days, but I fought like even in the last year, in the last 12 months from my debut to now, I fought 4 times in 12 months. So I was like, yo, let me just take 2 weeks to just chill, recover, spend time with the family, let my body heal. I really got no injuries from the fight, thank God, even though it was a war. But if it was up to me, I would fight probably like late January, early February. Take a few months to just work on skills, just get better, enjoy it a little bit, and then get that itch and then get back in the camp for something.
Yeah, no, that definitely sounds awesome, man. That's definitely good to hear. And with that fight being at 155, I mean, your next fight, you're expected to be at 145, you think?
Nah, 145. That's my weight class, bro. I'm not. I think later on in my career, I would fight
Yep.
at 155 because I'm 26, and I feel the difference in my body from like 3 years ago to now, and I'm sure I'll feel it even more in 3-4 years when I'm 30. But 45 is my weight class, definitely. But if something comes up short notice and I like to fight, then yeah, I'll take 55.
Very nice. No, that's definitely good to hear, man. And now let's say when you're in the 145-pound division, you start climbing the rankings. I mean, Aljo's in there. I mean, would you ever want to fight him in the future? Or are you going to stay away from him?
No, I would not. we're brothers, bro. I would never fight my brother. We're teammates, you know. Like, there's plenty of other fights out there. And plus, he's at the top of the division. Like, even for me to get up there is going to take a few years. So that fight, it just doesn't exist.
Good. No, that's definitely glad to hear. I really respect your guys like brotherhood that you guys have. Even Aljo and Merab, that was really cool to see. I mean, you almost never see that when it comes to the UFC or just in general. So I really think that's super
Yeah.
cool that you guys have that kind of brotherhood inside and outside the cage. And speaking about your teammates, man, I mean, Merab's going to be fighting Sean pretty soon at the Spear. Are you going to be at the Spear as well too to watch it live?
Yeah, bro. So I'm flying back out to Vegas on Thursday.
Nice.
I'm gonna be there for Merab's fight. The Thursday's
Nice.
the 12th, so I'll be there for Merab's fight. I got tickets to the Sphere. I'm getting my girl out too, and then I'm flying her out. And I'm gonna help Aljo finish up camp and go to Utah with him, corner him for Movsar.
That's awesome. That's definitely some pretty cool stuff, man. And when it comes to the Spear, I mean, what are you most excited to kind of see there?
Well, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like, this is gonna be so interesting because I've watched the show at the Sphere before.
Okay.
So like, what I'm expecting is gonna be like, because the screen is like all around. It's over your head. It's all around you. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like we're actually in the octagon. Kind of
Okay.
thing. Maybe from like how PFL does like the ref view or something.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I don't know, but something like that. You know, I'm sure they've been working on it crazy. So I have low expectations. I always keep low expectations of everything, bro. And then if it's nice, then I'll enjoy it way more. But if I had high expectations and I go and it's shit, then I'm gonna be really disappointed, you know. So, but regardless, end of the day, most thing is I'm going for Merab to see Merab get this fucking belt.
Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be awesome. I think this is definitely gonna be a fun fight. And you mentioned Merab getting the belt. I mean, how do you think Merab gets it done?
Bro, it's a really tough fight. You know, O'Malley's really fucking good. It's like you have two spectrums. Everyone thinks like O'Malley's gonna snipe Merab and knock him out, and and then the other side is like Merab ragdolls him and just smashes him. You know, but they both have to be on their P's and Q's. Merab striking is underrated too, bro. He hurts people. You know, he hurt Marlon. He rocked a few other guys in a few fights. You know, like he hit Jan up. How many times? Like, what was the strike differential between him and Jan? You know, people don't realize Merab has hands too. So, what do I expect? I think fourth round ground and pound Merab.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to this bout, man. It's definitely going to be a good one, 100%. And, you know, man, getting back into your fight, I mean, you mentioned Danny Silva, you know, he pulled out of his bout with you. I mean, would you want to maybe see him next or maybe even in the future?
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, I've showed it. I'll fight anybody. You know, I fought Woods in 3 days. Emmers missed weight. Connor Matthews, Francis, opponent switch, different weight class. Not really the smartest, if I'm being honest. You know, like I gotta, you know, play it as a business a little bit too. But bro, I go with my heart. You know, it's like I'm a fighter, so it doesn't matter who it is. I should play it a little smart. I'll fight Denny. I actually wanted to fight Ricardo Ramos. I think that'll be a good, fun fight. This division's tough, bro. There's so many killers in this division. Someone just tagged me in something the other day on Twitter. Me and some guy Padilla.
Okay. Yes.
Padilla, I don't know who that is, to be honest, but I'm trying to think anyone else. I don't know if you have any names like that off the top of that head. That guy maybe. Who's that guy who just hit like the 36 punch combo? That would be like an exciting fight for the fans.
Hyder Emil. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
one too.
him. Yeah. He's a tough kid. I think he's undefeated too, right?
If he's not, he's definitely got maybe like 1 or 2 losses, if anything. I think he is undefeated though in the UFC.
Like
I don't know off the top of my head.
9-0 maybe, but yeah, that was a sick knockout he had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some exciting fights out there for me, but I think Ricardo Ramos, I like that matchup.
No, I definitely think that would be a fun one, 100%, man. And when it comes to like getting an opponent switch like Francis Marshall, I mean, how's that kind of mess with like you and your camp? I mean, talk us a little bit more about how you kind of had to switch up for your preparation.
Yeah, bro. So since the Connor Matthews fight, I've been being a little bit more cerebral with training, with opponents, actually watching tape finally instead of just going in there and banging. So I had this whole, you know, like every position, whether on the feet or whether on the ground, I was preparing for Silva. You know what I drilled for the last 10 weeks, and then when Marshall came in, it's just different styles. So I was like, fuck, all right, like kind of just go figure it out in the fight. And he was in shape too. So, you know, bro, props to him. It was a close fight. I thought like going in the fight after the second, we we thought we stole the second round. I mean, going into the third round, we thought we stole the second round because I got dropped early. He didn't really do anything with it. I popped back up and just took over the rest of the round for 4.5 minutes. And then third round, I thought was pretty clear me. So we didn't know, but it's a close fight. He did his thing. So, but yeah, it threw a curveball in my game plan, bro. And he was pretty strong in there too, with the weight difference. So it is what it is, bro. There's no excuses. It's just like, just messed me up a little bit, but we move on, bro. I should have just made a few little decisions, different decisions in there. A little faster, maybe urgency in the first round. But that's the game, bro. We live and learn.
Yeah, no, 100%. You definitely do. And, man, another thing you mentioned you used to do back in the days is you used to do a little bit of karate, and you said you got your brown belt in it. I mean, talk us a bit more about that, man.
Yeah, so I started training because I don't know if you ever seen in New York, we have ShopRite. And there's like these glass cases with a gi by like the exit, and you
Yeah.
fill out like a form of like your name and age and phone number. So I always just would love action movies and stuff, and I always wanted to learn it. So one day when we were leaving, I was like 8 years old, 7 years old. I was like, when my parents were at the register, I just went over, I put my name, and I put our house phone number. So we get a call to the house, and I remember my mom answered it, and I just hear her talking, and she's like, "Who? Dennis, my son?" And then she was like, "Okay, we'll talk," And then she's like, "Did you put our number somewhere or something? Like, what is this?" And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I did it. I put my number in. I didn't think they'd call. There was like a free trial." Now I'm thinking about it. It's like, yo, bro, they'll call anybody. And so they let me go down, and I started karate with that. I started it like 7 or 8, whatever I was, and then took a little break because I went to Albania for a while, and then I came back, and from like I don't know, from 13, like really, I remember from 13 on, I was just always training.
That's awesome. No, that's definitely some pretty cool stuff. And with you training in karate, I mean, do you have any cool memories that you have from training that in karate?
Uh, I just remember like when I was a kid, like they would have like the kicking shield, and they would put the
Nice.
cup on it,
Yeah.
and I was always ripping that cup, and they're like anywhere I wanted the cup to hit on the wall, it would land, like I was just so accurate with it. So, and they would give you like a red stripe for it, like if you do it good or if you hit like a spot. And I remember like my whole belt around my waist was covered in red stripes. So it was pretty cool. That's what I remember. That was fun actually.
That's definitely pretty cool. That's definitely a pretty sick story. And when it comes to karate as well too, I mean, do you think that maybe like helped your striking at all when you I guess kind of started with it?
I think my counter strikes a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw like my Bellator debut. I was like, it was like a McGregor thing. Like I was running backwards, like the guy was charging me, and I just threw a combo as I'm moving backwards, and I caught him with like a right hand. How Connor caught, what's his name, Aldo.
Yeah.
So it was similar to that, and I got that from that, like the counter strikes, the quick snaps on my punches. So that's really it. A little bit of movement, but I really adopted a boxing style more than anything because I boxed for so long.
Yeah, no, 100%. That makes sense, man. And you mentioned too that you got pulled because of your grades and stuff when you were doing karate. I mean, did that mess with you at all, like emotionally and stuff at the time?
Yeah, I hated it, bro, because I love training. I was like, yo, I was a kid, I'm like, I hate my dad and everything. Why'd he do this? Of course he did it because he loved me, because school's more important than anything, but education's more important. But so actually that was another period I took maybe a year off because I had to get my grades back up. And then I had like a falling out with that coach or whatever because he was mad, like we weren't paying anymore, some stupid shit like that. So I started working, I saved up money, and then I actually started training like BJJ. Like the game started evolving, more gyms started opening up around me. So I started BJJ and boxing and kickboxing. So, but mainly like boxing and kickboxing. And that's what I did for like another 4 or 5 years until I was 19. And then that's when I found law.
Oh wow, that's definitely awesome, man. That's definitely a pretty cool story there. And not only were you doing karate, I mean, you were doing a little bit of judo as well too. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite experiences with judo?
Judo, yo, I remember getting slammed so hard every day. And judo's hard, bro.
Oh
So
yeah,
and they would tell me like, every time you get thrown, like you get a little smarter. I'm like, bro, I'm still retarded, bro. Like I was like, all these times I got thrown, like what the fuck? So, but I loved it, bro. Judo is really cool. It's crazy. Like I don't train it anymore. Like, and I know when I see it, I recognize it, and like I remember like the patterns and stuff, the technique. But it's funny. Like we all fighters, like we have so much tools in our skill set, and it's just like which one do you pull out? So I wonder if I get back to that, it would be nicer. But Merab has really good judo, so we like we joke about it and talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's definitely pretty cool, man. And obviously, you're a beast and whatnot in the cage, but what do you typically like to do outside of fighting?
Bro, I love to travel, to be honest. Like seeing new things, going places. I'll link up with my boys. Like I'm in New York right now, so there's so much to do. I'll go spend some time in Miami. Like I was there in May for a month. So like I'll go places, I'll just train and chill with it. Like I'll go see a new place, but I'm getting something out of the day by training. But I really love traveling, bro. But if I'm not traveling, I'll just link up with my friends, hang out, take my girl on some dates, maybe go. I love eating like good food, like everyone. And I'll be on TikTok, man. Nothing crazy. Few little business deals here and there, just get some extra money, hustle a little bit. We're New Yorkers, we gotta hustle, and that's it. Nothing crazy.
That's right. No, I definitely hear you. Is it some of those business deals, maybe that OnlyFans shirt that you're rocking as well too?
Yeah. So I
There you
don't.
go.
So the OnlyFans, bro, like they sponsor me, but I
Okay.
post my training and like my behind the scenes stuff. They're actually really good. They're amazing to work with. They're super easy, and the platform is great too, bro. Like posting stuff for training and things like with fans who really want to like connect with you and be closer with you. It's a great way to really connect with people too. So I really like the OnlyFans, what they're doing for athletes, especially because they're trying to get away from like that bad stigma they have,
Yeah, I hear you.
and work with more athletes. Which it's for athletes, I think it's a great platform that we can use, bro, to make extra money, to not have to get another job, and to focus on training while
Yeah.
enjoying it.
No, I definitely think that's pretty awesome. And you mentioned that you post a little bit more like behind the scenes stuff with like your training and whatnot. Did you used to do that on YouTube and stuff too? I feel like I might have seen it before.
Yeah, bro. So I still have a YouTube channel. It's just
Okay.
we were thinking about it. We were like, because I got Jake as my videographer, Jake Fine,
Okay.
and he does Aljo stuff. He does so many fighters work too for Volas, Nas. And I was saying, well, he thought like, let's focus on Instagram a little more because that's where I have more of a following. We'll build that and then transfer it to YouTube because YouTube, like, I don't really have that many subscribers. I don't even think I have 1,000, to be honest. So we were like, yo, let's focus on the Instagram, maybe TikTok too. I just suck with TikTok, bro. Instead of like posting videos, I'm sitting there watching them. I get distracted. So, like building up Instagram and the TikTok platform to bring in sponsors and more engagement, more fans, and then YouTube will be last. So, but I mean, whatever the fans want, bro. Whatever people really enjoy. Like, I love connecting with people, so I could post whatever.
Yeah, no, that's definitely pretty cool. And when it comes to like posting stuff, I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite stuff that you like to post for your fans?
Bro, so I've been talking with Jake. My name is Dennis, bro. I've been a menace since I was a little kid. And those videos of like people like just being a menace to society, I don't know. I think it's just hysterical, like not hurting people or anything,
Yeah.
obviously, but like just trolling people, I can't think of any, like being in the gym maybe at a LA Fitness and just like, looking retarded or something. I don't know. Like I think that's just funny shit, especially since I'm a UFC fighter. Like it just makes it funnier. So I like to mess around. So I might start doing stuff like that right now that I have some downtime, just to enjoy life a little bit. So maybe you might see me like in LA Fitness just doing stupid shit soon.
I love it, man. How about maybe doing something like this? Maybe go to like a martial arts gym and like pretend like you never trained or anything. And then when they have like sparring or something, you just like you really start showing them what you
But
got. Like,
yeah,
really
that's not a, but what if they recognize me?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
bro.
only thing I was thinking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But if you can get
that's
away
such
with it,
a
get
good
the right
idea.
gym. Man, I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I should do that actually. That's a good one. I'm gonna take that.
No, like I said, I'd be looking forward to that. I think it would just be hilarious. Like, even if you're just like rolling with those guys, and then like they're like trying to show you stuff, like maybe like a high level guy, and then you just like maybe like a I don't even know, like maybe like a black belt or something. You start tapping them, it would be hilarious.
Yeah, that is funny. You know what's crazy? Like 2, 3 years ago, me and Merab were talking about like all this, like yo, videos on Instagram and stuff and YouTube and vlogging or whatever. We really started talking about it when we went to Dubai for Aljo's fight when he fought Dilshaw. And then I was like, yeah, bro, like we really got to get on it. So we both started vlogging a little bit. And that's when I did have some vlogs. Like I was on the what's that shit called? Like a yacht party with Andrew Tate and everything. It was like a networking thing. And so I vlogged that. And that one like kind of got some good engagement. I think it was like it's a 60,000 views, maybe 100,000. I don't even know. But I was like, yo, this shit is actually it's fun. You have good memories. They're always there. And it's just like, you're sharing your life with other people. Like, I guess people are really interested in like what we do in normal life it's kind of boring to us, so I guess people really like it. But me and Merab were talking about this years ago and he stuck with it, and he's making these funny videos, obviously, that we've all seen. And he posts everything, bro. Like I remember, yo, bro, this is hysterical. I remember like 7 years ago, we're in the gym in Long Island, New York. And then I'm watching them spar. Merab's sparring some like amateur guy, but he's like 180 pounds, 190 pounds. Like or maybe he fought. He had a few fights. He fought at 185, so he was probably bigger. And they're rolling around, whatever, sparring, and I just hear Merab scream. I'm like, yo, what happened? Bro, his toe, like it's the big toe and there's the one next to it. His toe was literally pointed up like this, like straight up. And then I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And then he's like, fuck, like he's looking at it like this. And then he just runs like on one foot. Bro, he's hysterical. He goes and grabs his phone. And then he starts recording his toe. He's like, guys, I just ripped my finger. Yeah, you see the bone sticking out, like where the bottom of his foot is, like there's just a bone sticking out, and his toe is like hanging by a piece of skin. And he's recording his foot, like he has the camera like pointing down like this, and he just points to the mirror. He's like, guys, I just ripped my finger, And then he posted it on Instagram. If you go deep, you'll find it. But he's always been hysterical like that.
No, that's hilarious. He's definitely been killing it on social media. I'm definitely glad, he's been doing his thing, in the cage and outside the cage 100%. And you mentioned you were on a yacht party with Andrew Tate. What was that like, man?
Bro, so we were training at TK MMA in Dubai, which is a sick gym. It's like 50 stories up, like on a rooftop. Hamzat's been training there. I'm sure you guys have seen Shara Bullet.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the hot spot in Dubai for training. So we were there, and the owner, he's originally from London, Tam. And I was like, yo, there's mad Albanians in London or whatever. He's like, bro, you're Albanian? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, bro, I have mad crazy boys from London back home that are Albanian. So we started talking, like connected like that. And then, we were chilling with Aljo. He's like, bro, I'm going to pick up Tate right now. He just landed. Like, you guys want to come to this yacht party Saturday? And we were like, bro, that would be sick, And this is when he was like really blowing up. This is when they had just like blocked his like Uber, his YouTube, his Twitter and everything. His bank accounts. So we were on there just talking and chilling, and like him and his brother, bro, there's such like the way we're talking right now, that's how they talk with everyone, they were super chill. And then the whole thing about like the sexual allegations or whatever they were saying came out like a few weeks after, or maybe around that same time period. But like even there was women on the yacht too. He was like, he would help them down the stairs, he would hold their hand, like he would let them go first. It's just these little like gentleman mannerisms that you notice in people. He would let them sit, or he would pull out a chair for people. So that's what he does behind scenes, I don't know, but like in front of others, he seemed very respectable and stoic and honorable. So it was cool, bro. It was sick. Like we had a sick sunset view. The fucking yacht was going through the waters, bro. Like it was just a good time. It was me, Aljo, Merab, and Jake. I think it was the four of us. So it was awesome. I met some good friends that day. Some people I still talk to actually to this day. So yeah, that's what fighting's about, bro. That's what I love about fighting too. Like we travel the world, we train, you train with other people. Like MMA is a universal language, bro. Like fighting is a universal language. So we connect with that, you break bread with some other people and build good relationships all over the world, bro. Like it's a really cool life that we live.
Oh yeah, no, you guys definitely have an awesome lifestyle, man. It's definitely pretty cool that I also get to kind of interview some of you guys and whatnot. I definitely appreciate it as well too. And another thing I was curious about as well too. You mentioned you like to travel a little bit. I mean, what's maybe some of the coolest things that you might have seen when you were traveling?
Let me think, bro. I love Europe.
Okay.
Like Europe, bro. It's like the States. You have every state, but
Yeah.
it's a different country, different culture, different food. Like Europe is beautiful. Such rich history, culture. Um, I love history too, bro. Like it's just such a fascinating thing because if you know history, you know why the world is the way it is, and then what's to come because history repeats itself. Australia was really cool. We were in Melbourne. I've been to Colombia, Panama, um, Miami. I love Miami. Just as I think I'm moving there actually pretty soon, just because I love it so much. And Dubai was sick. I've been there twice. I fought in Abu Dhabi myself. I'm trying to think. Albania, of course, the country I'm from, is super beautiful. It kind of blew up on TikTok now, so it's like it's getting too congested because of TikTok, which is hysterical. Italy is beautiful. I haven't been to the south of Italy though, and I want to go to Croatia actually really bad. That's the top place I want to go to.
Nice. What's why Croatia?
Like just from what people have told me, it's like it's close to Albania also. Historically, we've been, like brothers basically, Croatian, like, and they're just amazing people, Croatians. But Dubrovnik, I heard is beautiful. I heard they have amazing beaches, delicious food, like very nice, respectful people. It's all these things about it that I really enjoy. Not just like trendy hotspots, bro. If I know everyone's going there, like I've never even been to Cancun because every motherfucker's been there. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to go. Like I feel like I've been there already because everyone talks about it.
Yeah, no, I hear you when it comes to that stuff. No, that's definitely pretty cool that you've been to so many different places, man. It's definitely pretty nice. And Dennis, it's been awesome talking to you, my man. Thank you so much for coming back on the show. I mean, what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
Listen, I always step in there to make it exciting. Um, that's what I love about it. I love the fans. I love the arenas, the crowds, the memories of it. Fighting the best in the world. So when I step in there, I want people to say like, oh, Dennis Buzukja is fighting. Like I gotta watch. It's gonna be sick. So I hope I put that on for you guys. I hope you guys appreciate my work. I'm sorry I didn't get to win this one, the decision, but we come back stronger, smarter, and we'll keep it exciting, but a little smarter from now on. So I'm just grateful to everyone who supports me through the wins, losses. I show my heart every time I fight, and people appreciate that. They respect that. So I'm just thankful for everyone, bro. My boys, Aljo, Nas, the guys on the team, Charlie, Frivola, Pampos, and just Albanians all over, my family, my girlfriend. Like, I just have a strong support system, bro. I'm just grateful for everyone. Like, makes you really appreciate what matters in this life. So I'm just grateful for everyone, the UFC, and people like you who want to engage with the fighters. So I'm just grateful for all of it, bro.
Yeah, no, like I said, I definitely appreciate talking to you as well. And I was at your fight in Atlantic City when you're facing Connor Matthews, so it was definitely an exciting performance, obviously. And I think a lot of fans definitely think you're an exciting fighter. So keep doing what you're doing, man. And we're looking forward to what's next and seeing you bounce back, my man.
Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, man, no worries. And we'll be in touch. And best of luck with what's coming up in the future. I'm looking forward to it, my man.
Best of luck to you too, bro. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, no worries. All right, we'll be in touch. Thank you again for hopping back on.